What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Carl the Cobra Froch. Carl Froch brands British world champion pathetic after ridiculous actions. Carl Froch, of course, is never shy away from voices in his opinion. In the buildup of Tyson Fury's crossover fight against the UFC champion Francis Ngannou, it was reported that Talksports had been banned from covering the clash. And speaking on Froch on Fighting on YouTube, he says, Tyson Fury's last press conference, apparently Talksports were banned from there. How can you ban an independent journalist that's just giving an opinion? So it is that is that where we're going? If we don't follow the narrative of Frank Warren or Eddie Hearn, are we not allowed to have an alternative opinion and give some critique to these fighters and how long the fights are taking to get made? If we can't have a word or an opinion, one, free speech has gone, but two, if you're going to ban us from shows, how is that even plausible? How is that possible? How can Tyson Fury, a fighter, say, I don't want Talksports, it's ridiculous and pathetic, and it shouldn't be happening? It's ridiculous. You shouldn't be having a say in which journalists turn up. You're giving Tyson Fury too much power. Banning journalists from shows needs to stop. Those are the words of Carl the Cobra Froch, and let me counterpunch. I absolutely agree. I think if you're banning certain people from coming to press conferences, it's just showing how fragile and petty you really are as a person. Not necessarily as a fighter, just as a person, because that's a choice. He chose, to ban these guys because he didn't like everything that they had to say about his fighting itinerary. Okay. But I do want to remind you guys of something. This isn't the first time Tyson Fury did that. Okay. As you guys can remember, probably back in, I think, 2018, late 18 or early 19, Tyson Fury kicked Ellie Setback from ES News out of the building. He didn't want him there because of some political stuff. Ellie Setback is Jewish, and he said he is with Palestine, I believe. And then this is way before what's going on and now. Okay, so they've been fighting a long time. And he kicked him out just because he said something, and I think Ellie had something to say over social media. So when he seen him, he kicked him out. Okay, and a lot of people look at Ellie Setback as being a troll or whatever, or a fanboy or a biased reporter or journalist. But at the end of the day, that's still his own opinion to say exactly what he wants to say. So back to Carl, yes, it stops you from having free speech. Okay, the freedom of speech is very important. You should be able to say what you want to say. Right? But it just goes with the saying that I no longer believe in. You remember the saying when I grew up, a lot of you guys, my audience, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Well, obviously, that's not the truth anymore. Obviously, you can't say what you want. Obviously, your words are hurting people. You know what I mean? People are becoming more fragile, more sensitive these days. That's what Carl's talking about. And Carl is the first one to have a go at anyone that he feels that he needs to have a go with. Right? So I think Carl's right. That was a bad move by Tyson Fury. He shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? And here's the irony of that, though. Because you kicked Talksports, which is a growing channel. I mean, they went from 5,000 to 50,000 within a matter of months, and now they're over 100 and something. Okay, you took the freedom away from a growing channel with that type of power that's gaining momentum day after day, week after week, month after month, and you told them where they can't go. That's not a good move, because all it does is it gives them the opportunity to use that as fuel to get back at your ass for doing something that petty. Okay, so that's all it really is. And now it's coming back around. Not only a lot of people thought you got your ass whooped, but you end up canceling the press conference. Okay, so therefore, you wouldn't have to worry about them showing up because you didn't show up. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Carl Froch stating it's pathetic and ridiculous of Tyson Fury banning Talksports from the press conference, from the fight with himself and Francis Ngannou. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.